Hello everyone, welcome to day 5 of the Huggy 11-day challenge. I'm so proud of everyone. Reading the comments, absolutely brilliant. Everyone's love and the open hearts that are coming out now. Keep sharing, keep being vulnerable. From last video, put on the songs. Maybe I'll go put my songs on there and put on the songs that you found that you're enjoying. It might spark someone else's inner child, that love inside, right? We're all one. I came out tonight to one of my favorite spots, well off the beaten path here in one of my favorite parks. There's a couple lakes in this park and a lot of wilderness that you can escape into. So I often come here to do my meditations. So we're going to do the breathing out here for day 5. And just before we start, I'm going to do a little native card reading, as I like to do for this collective group. Just, feeling on the intention on, possibly the challenge, how you're starting to open up that heart. Maybe there's been things you've been thinking about you really want to do in your life, relationships, jobs, holidays, anything. Maybe there's just been something there that you need a little push, you need a little message for, or perhaps the opposite, to hold off on something you've really been feeling the calling for. So. Okay, let's see which card is pulled. Ha! No way. I love card readings. I love energy work. I love the connection to source. It always blows my mind being an emotion code practitioner and muscle testing with my eyes closed and getting the exact emotion from the exact organ over and over and over again. Just keeps blowing my mind. But with the intention that we were giving, and we got the card here, answering the call. Okay, well, here you go. If you've been waiting for your life to shift, the waiting is over. Your true and authentic life is happening. If you've been hoping for a sign, this is it. Right now, your spirit guides, ancestors, and loved ones who have passed on are sending you messages, love and healing. You've been called, and a gateway is opening for communications from these spiritual realms. Now and in the days ahead, signs from spirit will be all around you. Watch for them. Yeah, and one of the things I wanted you guys to do, all these synchronicities, is start setting alarms. I do the 4:44 a.m. alarm. I get up, bring myself to a certain awareness, and then fall back into trance and start doing my breathing. Often from there, you could lucid dream very easily. You could start creating your unlimited future because you're tapping into the subconscious now. And you're entering that quantum field. So that's a very powerful hours there in the early mornings. And then at 11:11, maybe you have work or you can't do it, but at the end of the day, you can have a little sneaky alarm somewhere. So when you next check your phone or whatever, which I'm sure we all do, at 11:11, you send yourself some love. Set in a little gratitude statement. The trolls do hug time. There's got to be something behind that, right? So set your alarms. Do 12:11, 11:11, 1:11, 2:11, and send some love. It'll come back. It's magnetic. It'll come back. And so with this card, your native spirit wants you to know that indigenous people look to the clouds, the winds, and the movement of animals to discern the secret messages from the Creator. In native traditions, life is ruled by signs. Right now, your spirit helpers are telling you that this is your time, that the waiting is over. Sometimes we spend so much time waiting for life to happen that we miss the joy in the moment, the present moment. Cherish the here and now, and know that no matter what concerns you may have, in the deepest sense, you are ready. Believe, follow the signs, and miracles will abound. Your time is now. Okay? Sorry, I'm out in the woods here, so I don't really have a desk or anything to keep my notes on like I do when I'm at the house here. But yeah, keep doing all the work, all the little bits. They only take a few minutes each day, and now it should be almost part of your routine. So keep your diary still during these 11 days. Check. There's going to be some stuff that you're going to want to go deeper into if you do continue on with the course. So keep your notes. You're going to add those alarm clocks, and then also, I want you to feel on some limiting self-beliefs. And maybe they will come up today with that intention when we're doing our breathing, and you find yourself go off into maybe a false belief about yourself, about what you're capable of doing, about what expectations you want to exceed, anything like that. And if you feel on it, bring your thoughts back to your body, elevate your emotions. And now you're just training. You're training yourself that if you ever have limiting self-beliefs, you could delete them right then and there. I can do that through the emotion code, and you know, it's very, you find the emotion that's actually holding that false belief in place. Because remember, emotions are the end product of experience, you know? So, and then the emotions themselves are energy. They're energy in motion. And then when they trap in the body, these lower end sadness, guilt, all the lower end emotions, you know, anger, resentment, they are a very slow vibrating energy. So if it's love, unconditional love, the highest, it's moving. It's moving. These lower ones are denser. That's why they can turn into matter easier. That's why they start affecting your tissue, you know, your organs, the flow of your energy, our mental states, you know, and that's why it's amazing to be able to just release trapped emotions through emotion code. But with these breathing techniques that we're starting to teach you, and then into the course, I'm going to be able to teach you to do it yourself. That's the beauty of this. You know, we can all do it ourselves. Even the emotion code itself, Dr. Joe, not Dr. Joe, but Dr. Bradley, he says right in there, you know, anyone can do this. So the book's out there if you want to go get it and start learning it. It's amazing. You could use it on your friends and family. You don't have to be an emotion code practitioner to do that. You know, you could help. You can help yourself. You know, it's beautiful to be able to sit there and muscle test and be, oh yeah, definitely was feeling that one. Let's delete that one. You know what I mean? Let's just get rid of it. I mean, it's all real, right? And so, yeah, so day 5, breathing now. We're really gonna just do the all 3 hold now, the whole time. Are you ready for it? Let's jump right in. Coach Huggy, that's how I talk to any of the soccer players that have been through my pre-seasons. They're definitely not easy, but very successful. Let's put it that way, right? So let's keep it up. You guys are doing awesome. And let's start the breathing now, okay? So again, we're just gonna be placing our awareness today on these 3 centers, and we're gonna call up any stuck emotion. Use whatever words you want. If you feel on an emotion from the day of today that you felt lower end, be aware. Don't judge yourself, but be aware of how you felt. Bring that emotion in there and breathe it up with every breath, with passion, with intensity, with strength. Remember how long it took to ingrain our bodies into this way of thinking and living. How many years we kept feeling the same way in different instances, right? So let's go. Sun's coming right around. It's beautiful in here. Hopefully the birds join in. Okay, so holding all 3 centers tight. So you could do it standing, lying down, sitting. Just bring that pelvis up a little bit. First one's tight. Second one's tight. Third. Now let's breathe it up. 11 seconds up, 11 seconds hold. Here we go. Ten of these breaths, okay? So holding all 3 tight. Breathing it up through all your centers. Holding all 3 again. Breathe it up. Becoming more relaxed. Becoming nobody, nowhere, and no time. just the energy, the consciousness. Yes, feel it. Feel it expand your chest, that love, that energy. I felt it in my shoulders. Bringing our attention, our awareness back to the first three centers. Speaking it to your body, to your cells, and calling up any lower end emotions, any stuck emotions in my first three centers. Calling it up with this breath and this intention. Take any breaths in between if you need to. This is the first time we're doing all three for the whole time. Okay, holding 1, 2, 3, and breathing up that energy. Allow it to flow through your centers. And holding again, halfway there. Breathe it up. Keep being an awareness of your thoughts. If they're floating off, bring them back. Bring your awareness, your attention back to your body. Learn from it, release it, and go back to the quantum field. And start envisioning that future, that limitless future. Dream big, however it may look. Match that with an elevated emotion and start living it now. It is already done. Holding those first three, breathing up that energy. And the reason I use my hands is often you could, just like Tai Chi, you could be moving energy, and when you're placing your awareness there, that's where your attention is. There's many reasons why the hands can be very popular, you know. I think the Italians hit it on the head there, right? So they got that down, right? So, you know, speak with your hands, right? So anyway, you know, move the energy, feel the energy. Probably by yourself, so don't worry about it. Not like me on the front steps giving it all this. Even when I dance now, I move the energy, get the energy in my body flowing, you know? Play with it. You got kids, you got little ones, play with it. Pick the apples, move, give it to your body. Thank you. All of it. It's all real, you know? Speaking to your body, speaking to your cells, right? Okay, back end of the work here. So holding that tight, those first three. Now calling up that spinal fluid again. Calling it up right from the base of your spine there, following it up with the breath all the way up the spine, and holding it when you get to that pineal gland, that sixth center. Hold your awareness there, and then release it. You're gonna find you're gonna start to ignite that pineal gland more and more. These practices, this one specifically now that we're gonna just do, is going to really be, sending its electromagnetic field out and in, out and in. Each time it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's why some people do like a 4-hour pineal gland activation, because the more you do it, the more you're reaching out there, I mean, some wild experiences, met some pretty cool souls at some pretty good healing circles, awakening the pineal gland and really just diving into that mystical realm. Yeah, this stuff does go that deep, right? It activates parts of the brain that only plant medicine like ayahuasca can activate, and you could do that through breath work. I mean, it's pretty phenomenal, and especially when used with love and intention to connect to source and connect to the higher purpose of all is just such a beautiful thing, right? When you're coming from love, right? So, okay, here we go. Holding tight, breathe that up with passion. Come on. Eventually wanting to take full control of the exhale as well. 11 seconds would be beautiful. Here we go again. Pulling up that energy from those first 3 centers. Get them out of there. You don't need them. You don't need to hold on to the trauma anymore. We can delete it now. We have the knowledge spiritually and scientifically now. Help yourself, love yourself. Know that you can do it, right? And let's get it out of there. Let's allow that limitless future for all of us to come now. Let's create it through our vibration and through our intention. Here we go. Breathe that up. Okay, let's go into the next one, holding all 3 tight, breathing that up. Hold at the pineal gland, squeeze. Holding, bring up that spinal fluid all the way up the spine. Okay, now holding tight. Really bring that up nice and slow. Now with just some regular breaths, let's just open up our heart center. Breathe into the chest, breathe in and out of the heart. 3 breaths, 3 regular breaths, no holds. Bring up an elevated emotion, hand on your heart, and bless your body. Be grateful for your body. Be grateful for life. Bless your challenges. Bless your victories. And bless your awesomeness. The true, authentic self, the child inside. Let them know they are safe to come out and play again. That Earth is their playground. That there are no limiting self-beliefs, that we can crush them all. And do whatever we want while we're here. Play, dance, sing, run. Anything we want. We have the permission to be happy. If any lower end emotions are keep taking you back to a limiting self-belief, make sure you write that down. Make sure you put that in your diary. All right? Try and share your songs that you're all dancing to, and going to bed to with a nice elevated emotion, right? Maybe setting a few alarms now during the day. Keep doing your mirror work, right? And checking in on, what did I do today? When did I go unconscious, right? What can I do tomorrow to be a little bit better? And like what Dr. Joe always says is, what would love do? And I love that one. I always ask myself when I really need to ask myself that, is what would love do, right? So for my forest, day 5. Well done, getting some beautiful messages. Keep them coming in. That vulnerability just enlightens everyone else, and it only expands and radiates that love. And keep inviting people into the group, for your friends, your family, anyone that you're like, hey, man, you gotta get on this now, because it's not too late. They have a chance to get it done and still get the discount for the course itself. Okay, so much love and light. Peace.